Well, there is one thing that your financial planner might not be talking about that can completely kill your retirement plans. I am talking about the gap between your wealth and your health. And if you plan on traveling extensively in retirement like we do, you don't just need a financial plan, you need a biological plan as well. Let's talk about why your current plan might be failing your retirement dreams. If you've just stumbled upon our channel, I'm Heather, and this is Paul. We're taking retirement on the road, the rails, and the waves. Welcome to the Freedom Strategy. Now, this topic is near and dear to my heart because my own health came this close to derailing our entire retirement plan of traveling the world. And there are two ways that your health can affect your retirement plans. One is physical and one is financial. Now, let's first talk about the physical. It's tragic. We all see it, hear it, feel it. Almost every day, whether it's through our Facebook feed or a phone call from a friend, we hear about that friend of ours from high school or college who either just got diagnosed with terminal cancer or they passed away of a stroke or heart attack. And it is sad, it is tragic, and it happens far too often. And with my own story, I won't go into all the details, but I got two very significant health scares as we were getting closer to retirement. I was diagnosed with a very severe autoimmune disease, and at the same time, I was also diagnosed with invasive malignant melanoma on my face. I had to have 7 surgeries to get rid of the cancer and rebuild my face. And boy, was that a wake-up call. And we pretty much at that time canceled all of the things we were planning on doing. And about a year later, I thought, I am not going to live my life this way. I'm going to take it back. I'm going to take control of my health. And we are darn well going to get out there and travel the world like we wanted to, which is what we're doing. In fact, I am sitting here talking to you from Bangkok. And wow, this is an interesting place, no question. And this is 2.5 years into our retirement of traveling the world full time. So yes, you can take control of your health, and no, it's not too late. But it is so important to recognize you got to do it. You can't wait to do it. And another reason to take control of it now is if you have those wishes, those desires, those thoughts to go out and go places, you've got to do it while you still can. It is very physically demanding to get out there and see the world. Whether you just want to travel it within the country in an RV, like we do a third of the time, or you really want to get out there and see the world. And here's the example I'm going to give you, and I hope I can say it without losing it. My dad failed to take care of his health, particularly toward the end of his life, and he got a huge colon cancer. He had not been screened, and his last wish, basically on his dying bed, was he wanted me to take him to Italy. And Italy is one of my favorite places. I couldn't do it because he physically couldn't do it. And it broke my heart to look at him in the eye and say, Dad, you can't do it. You cannot negotiate those cobblestone streets and walkways and escalators that don't work. And it was the last thing he wanted to do, and he couldn't do it. And to this day, I wish I could have made that happen for him. So please take care of your health now. That is the physical implications of not taking care of your health. And if retirement travel is on your radar screen, we have a free PDF. The link to it is below. It's free. It goes right to your inbox. And it is a kind of a 12-month plan checklist to help you get that ball rolling to kind of get out of that job and into retirement if that's something that you are looking forward to in your future. And if you are still sitting there stuck in your corporate job and hoping and wishing, and it's right around the corner that I'm going to take off and travel the world, there is sort of an exponential effect that has on your health. One is simply the stress of your job, all the obligations that you have with your job. It is very, very stressful, and you lose sleep at night, and you're constantly in this high energy mode. That simply adds stress to your body, which does add to chronic illness. Trust me, I know. And the other implication of that is not only are you getting all of this chronic stress and illness, also, you don't have time to address it. So your job is likely interfering with simply the time you have to take your health into your own hands. Get out there and exercise, do some meditation, all of that kind of stuff. When you have a demanding job, it is almost impossible to get all of that done, even though you might want to, even though you might know it's what you should be doing. So staying in that job, waiting to retire, trying to add just a little bit more to your portfolio could very well be costing you your health. And you will need that health if you want to get out there and explore the world. Now, it's not only the physical implications, there are also financial implications. As your health deteriorates, it is costing you more and more and more. So that portfolio that you're working so hard to add to actually gets depleted faster, because if you have a significant health event or you have to go on long-term medications, there are costs associated with that too. So you're paying for your prescriptions, you're paying for your copay. You might be paying for some fairly significant out-of-pocket costs if you have to have a surgery or procedure. All of these compound upon each other and interfere with, or frankly, put an end to your retirement travel plans. Because think about it, it's not only like how it affects you now and 5 years from now, it also affects your future. Hopefully you have a long future, but poor health can lead to having to check into an assisted living facility early or an extended care facility early. And now you're really talking big financial implications with that. I mean, and picture that. How do you want to spend your future years? Do you want to be out exploring Bangkok? Okay, well, Bangkok might not be your thing, but somewhere around the world. Or do you want to be in a nursing home? Like, doing physical therapy. I mean, that's really what it comes down to. You can be actually out there following your crazy dreams like we are, and some of our dreams are pretty crazy. Or you can be sitting there wishing you did, or wishing you had one more chance to do it like my dad did. So what do you actually do about it? Because I know pretty much everybody knows, yes, I need to get my health under control. Well, there are a couple things you can do physically and also some things financially that will help you move to that next phase. The first thing physically is pretty obvious. Just get out there, start moving more, add 20% more activity to every day that you have, whether it's walking more steps, maybe running a mile, something like that. And frankly, I am a huge fan of meditation because it really does reduce stress. If you had asked me 5 years ago if I thought meditation actually did anything, I would have laughed. Now that I've been doing it 5 years, it has completely changed my life. Not kidding. So those are some things you can do now. They're not huge things, but they will help you not only get the ball rolling, but also be motivated to continue rolling. And one more thing on my preachy high horse is please get rid of the processed foods and seed oils in your diet. Trust me, it makes a huge difference in how you feel and your energy levels. Now, financially, there are definitely some steps to take as well. One is if you have an HSA card attached to your insurance plan, that's if you have a high deductible insurance plan, you can load pre-tax dollars onto that card, max it out. Because later, when you're retired, you can use it all over the world to pay for medical care, medical expenses, prescriptions, as long as they are approved in the United States. But it will work all over the world. So that's one thing to do financially. Max out your HSA as long as you can. The other thing to do is be sure to get health things taken care of while you still have your corporate insurance. For example, if you've got a bad knee, and you know who I'm talking about, go get it fixed. Get it looked at. Get the MRI while you still have insurance to pay for it, and get it fixed, and go through all the rehab while you still have insurance. It's a lot easier to take care of now before you retire than later, although it can be done. So get all of your health issues taken care of, and then also have a plan for whatever insurance that you need in the future. This is a huge sticking point for many, many people, and we were in the same place. So I did this video up here. I'll also put a link below that talks about all of the health insurance options that you have if you're retiring before Medicare age and after Medicare age, and if you want to travel or if you're staying in the United States. It's very thorough. So if that's something that's weighing on you, and adding stress to your life, I do encourage you to check out that video because it gives you a lot of options that you may not know that you have. And of course, the last thing that I would like to add, again, I told you because of my health scares, it really was a wake-up call. We actually got out there in retirement a little bit earlier than most people do because you really, really don't know how long you're going to have. And we wanted to make sure that we fulfilled a lot of those dreams. So what are the benefits to doing all of that? Well, number one, if you take care of this, you'll actually just feel better on a day in, day out basis. Number two, you will be able to get out there and live that dream that you're after. Again, it might be RVing around our beautiful country, which we love doing, or getting on a sailboat and spending some time out there. Whatever those dreams are, you will feel well enough to get out there and do it. You will have preserved a lot of that financial equity by getting your health in order, and you will take advantage of your younger, healthier years. As we all know, once it starts to decline, it does go pretty quickly unless you get all of these things under control. So I hope this maybe gives you just a little bit of a push to start to get those things in line so that you can get out there and enjoy that retirement travel. Thank you so much for following us on the Freedom Strategy, where we are unlocking retirement by traveling the world. And we will see you next time.